Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my morning skincare routine and then my foundation routine. I'm probably going to get some questions on this makeup, which I didn't do on this video, but I did do it on a Facebook Live, and I will link that below so you can check that out if you would like to see how I created this eye makeup look. But for this video, I'm just going to show you my morning skincare routine and then my foundation routine. If you'd like to see how I do that, just keep watching. First thing I do when I wake up is obviously brush my teeth and all that, but for skincare wise, I wash my face with the 3-in-1 cleanser first. And I like to use the normal to dry, but sometimes I actually like using the dry because my skin's pretty dry. So sometimes I'll use this one, but for the most part I use the normal to dry. Then I will also use a exfoliator for my face just to get any dead skin off. Especially with dry skin, you want to get that top layer of dead skin off. So what I like to use is called the Facial Resurfacer. Okay, looks like this. And it's very like gritty, and it's got volcanic ash in it, which is really awesome. It really works and gets that dead skin off so your makeup can go on smooth. Okay, first product that I use is called Climate Control. Mine's almost gone. As you can see, it's all the way down here. But this is basically an anti-aging moisturizer. It helps with so many different things. So what I do is it comes in a bottle like this. Let me show you what it looks like before it's activated. So if you order from me and you get it in the mail, it's gonna look like this, okay, compared to this. Totally different color. This is light blue. So what you do is you're gonna shake it very well to activate it, and then it's activated for the rest of the time. So just one activation when you first get it, and then it's good to go. And then I'll take it off. Some people like to just spray it on their face, but I actually like to spray it in my hand like that, and then rub it together, and then just rub it on my face. This stuff is amazing, especially for dry skin. It helps with so many things. Psoriasis, eczema, dry skin, bug bites, sunburns, any kind of burns. You can use it on your kids. I remember I used it on my boyfriend a couple years ago when he had a bad sunburn, and a couple hours later it just turned to like a tan. Like the redness was gone. It wasn't bothering him. So this is like a miracle in a bottle. Next step I use is the Hydrating Facial Serum Mist. I use this every single day, and you can spray this before your makeup, after your makeup, during your makeup, halfway through, the whole the whole day, however you want. But basically it's like a refresher for your skin, and it smells so good. It smells like lavender and fresh cut apples. I don't know, I suck at describing scents, but it smells really good. I'll spray this on just like so, and it's like a long, like, it's not just like psh, it's like shh. Let me show you. Yeah, it's like a long spritz. I just wasted that on my hands, but we're just gonna rub it in my arm. So this is what I do. I'll do like 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I'll do a little more if I just want some extra moisture. I try to put my hair back so it doesn't coat my hair. Okay, I did 4, not 3, but you know, 5, 6. I love that. I love the way it smells, and I love the way it feels. It's just so refreshing to the face. Let me read a couple little, I have my beauty book out here so I can read some extra stuff about it. And this is 40, and just in case you're wondering, the Climate Control is 60. It says instantly refresh and regenerize your skin anytime with this lightweight, oil-free, alcohol-free, quick-drying mist. Has long-term anti-aging benefits, can be spritzed under or over your makeup. Oh, it's got apple fruit extract and kale extract. Pretty cool. Helps to pull moisture into skin and lock it in for lasting skin benefits. Yes. Let me read a little on Climate Control. Hydration in the purest form. Yes, I forgot to mention that. This is like hydration to the max. It's even called Miracle in a Bottle. It helps even the driest, most damaged skin regain its healthy glow and moisture content. Its unique delivery system keeps key ingredients separated until shaken, combined, and activated. That just means it's not activated when you get it. So you're just gonna have to activate it like I told you. But yeah, it protects against moisture loss, helps maintain elasticity, increases moisture. So it's a very, very awesome product. I'm gonna let this soak in for a second, but before I apply that, let's talk a little bit about the next product I'm gonna use. So this is called Nangai oil, and it's like an intense moisture, and it helps soothe dry skin, and it's got anti-aging ingredients. It's found on the tropical island nation of Vanuatu. Don't know how to say that. But it provides skin with anti-inflammatory and deeply hydrating benefits. This helps with a lot of things too. I've heard it helps with eczema, dry skin obviously, and stretch marks, acne scarring, stuff like that. So it comes in a little dropper like this. Now sometimes it'll look a little chunky. That's just because it's an oil, and sometimes oils tend to solidify. So what I'll do is in the morning I'll just run this under hot water, and then it'll heat up, and then that oil will unsolidify. So what I do is I will take the dropper, and I'm just gonna put it right along my face here. This is where I get the driest, and then on my forehead, a little on my nose, chin, cheek, and that's pretty much where I put mine. No, you don't want to put too much because you're going to be putting makeup on after, and you don't want it to be too oily, but it does soak into the skin very nicely, and it's not going to feel oily all day. But if you tend to get oily, if you have oily skin, I just probably skip this and just use it at night. I just use it before my makeup because it goes on better. Sometimes I just like to press it in the skin. I'm gonna be touching my face a lot, so my face is gonna get red because I have very sensitive skin. Yeah, this is what I do for my skincare routine. I forgot where I was going with that. Lost my train of thought is what I meant to say. Lost my mind. Okay. Good morning. Happy Monday. Okay, and I have one more product, but I'm gonna let this soak into my skin, and I will be right back because I like to let the Nangai oil kind of soak in, so I will be right back. Okay, I was getting impatient and I just want to move on to the next step. So the next product I'm going to use is almost gone. It is called Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer. I use this before I put on my foundation. It acts as like a primer because it fills your wrinkles and your pores and creates like a nice flawless base for your foundation to go on. So I'll do a little pump of that, and then I'll just rub it together. And I kind of press it into my skin. For me, this works the best just by pressing it in your skin. And this one I really let dry. So that's why I kind of wanted to hurry and do this next one, because I let the silk soak into my skin for like a good 15-20 minutes before I put on my makeup. I really want it to work and do its job, so I'm going to give it the time it needs. Before I got off the camera to let the Nangai oil sit, my doorbell rang. I got a package in, and I forgot I ordered a new organizer for my personal LIPSENSE and ShadowSense stock. Basically like all my makeup. So I got this big thing. If you want to see that, I think I'm going to go on my Instagram and do a little sneak peek and kind of show you guys what I'm going to fill it with. So if you're watching this right now, it's probably already up on my Instagram, so go check that out. My Instagram is the same name as here, Jessica's Lipstick Science. But I'm gonna let this soak in for about a good 15-20 minutes, and I'll be right back. We're back. So I let that skincare soak in for like a good 15-20 minutes, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my foundation. The foundation is called Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer, okay, and I use the shade Light. And this is a sheer coverage. It's buildable, and it covers just enough for what I need. I don't need too much coverage. I just like to cover up my redness and any other blemishes that I have going on, and I just like to create like a nice overall base. So this works great. It has green properties in it to cancel out redness, and it has our Cineplex complex in it for anti-aging and cellular renewal benefits. So while you're wearing the foundation, you're actually improving your skin, which is really awesome. So in this shade, it is color correcting. So for most people, it will color correct to your skin tone. But for me, since I'm so pale, I am like this. This is my color right here, white concealer. So what I do is I will mix these together, and that creates like the perfect shade for me. But I'm thankful for white concealer because it saves my life. I do have a little mixing palette that I use. So what I do is I'm gonna pump out a little bit of that white, or the color correcting tinted moisturizer. Oh my gosh, did I just touch it? No. So I'm gonna put that right there, and then I'm also going to use some white concealer. So I'm just gonna do probably like that much, and I will mix those together and it creates the perfect shade for me. Sometimes I'll use a brush like this. This is the F88 flat top kabuki brush, and I'll just mix it with that. But today I'm gonna use my beauty blender, so I'm just gonna mix it with this little mixing palette tool thingy. And what I'm doing is just mixing the product on there. All right, and that is my perfect shade, and it color corrects. So if I did mix it a little like too light or too dark, then it just color corrects for itself. But I do have to add in that little extra white concealer just to balance out my skin tone, because yeah, I guess I'm just Casper. But okay, so I'm gonna put my beauty blender right in there and just apply it right to my face. I'm gonna clean this off real quick, hold on. Now that I've got that mixed on there, what I'm gonna do is I'll put my beauty blender and I'll press it right in there. Okay, I'll take some of that product off and just go in and apply it. And my beauty blender is wet. It's damp, it's not like soaking wet or anything, but oh, my cat's joining. Hello, Arson. But I like to use a damp beauty blender. It works the best. It doesn't soak up all the product. So if you have a beauty blender and you don't know how it works, run it under your sink, squeeze it out, and then I wrap mine in a paper towel and then kind of squeeze out any excess water that's in there. And it's just really bouncy and you can feel it's a little damp. But if you squeeze it and there's still water coming out, that means there's too much. So make sure you squeeze all that water out. But you do want it damp. I'm really pressing it into my skin. Now look at that. Look at that coverage. Oh my gosh, isn't that crazy? And that's just our lightest coverage foundation mixed in with a little white concealer. But this stuff has really good coverage for being like a sheer foundation. Plus it's good for your skin. So this works for me. This is all the coverage that I need. I don't really want any more. I don't like too much coverage. I don't like to look like my face is like caked on with makeup. I just like it to look more natural. But I do want like that redness to go away. So see all that redness I have gone. So I'm gonna do the other side real quick. My camera says it's overheating, so I'm gonna finish. This is just basically all I'm doing is I'm just pressing the foundation in the skin, and I will be right back right after I apply the rest of this foundation. Don't mind the sleeping kitty. But I just finished like the whole foundation on my face, so now we've got that. And I've been kind of skipping concealer. I know that's crazy, but I haven't really been in the need for it. I don't like too much on my face, so the color correcting tinted moisturizer works enough for me. But if I want that extra coverage, what I'll do is I'll take the light concealer mixed with the white, so these two concealers, and I put a little bit on my mixing palette, and I'll just go in and mix it with my finger, and I'll create a really nice concealer shade from that. I'll put a little on my finger here, and I'll just kind of go underneath my eye just to give a little more coverage under there. And these concealers are pretty full coverage. I don't like to use a lot, just a little bit, because you can really go in and do like a lot of concealer if you need, you know, that extra concealing under your eyes, or if you have any blemishes. I need to buy, I meant to, oh, today's Monday. Oh, there's a Morphe. Well, when you're watching this, it's going to be too late, but Morphe came out with a new collection of beauty sponges with Jeffree Star, and I missed out on the launch of those, and I saw it came with like one big one and two little ones. I really need the little ones for underneath my eye here, so it can work a little better. instead of this big one I'm trying to like fit underneath my eye here. They have like little ones. Yeah, that is it. That is my skincare and foundation routine. That is what I do every single day. I don't normally show it all the time on my Facebook Live videos. I do a lot of makeup tutorials, which I'm about to go do today. So if you're watching this, I've probably already done it, but head over to my Facebook. I'll link it right here and below. I do a lot of makeup tutorials, but I kind of do this first. I'll do the foundation and my eyebrows first, and then I'll do my makeup. I'll start doing my makeup just because this is like boring for me. It's like the boring part of makeup because I do the same thing over and over and over every day. But if I do switch things up, then I'll probably show what I'm doing new, but I've been doing the same thing for quite some time now. So but yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. Like and subscribe and comment below what you want to see for my next YouTube video. So I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.